Hi, today I'd like to show you how to make vegan butter. I've tried a lot of different recipes of vegan butter, and this is the one that I have found that both my husband and I like the best. The ingredients are very simple. I'll show you that in just a minute, but first let me explain to you just a little bit about why I use vegan butter, why I don't use dairy butter, and why I don't use margarine. I found a website and it shares the process that margarine undergoes as it's being manufactured. I just want to read this to you. Soybeans, corn, cottonseed, or canola seeds, the oils are extracted by high temperature and pressure. The remaining fraction of oils are removed with hexane and other solvents. The oils, which are now rancid, steam cleaned to remove all vitamins and antioxidants, but pesticides and solvents remain. Oils mixed with nickel catalyst. The oils with catalyst subjected to hydrogen gas in a high pressure temperature reactor. Soap-like emulsifiers mixed in. Oil steam cleaned again to remove the horrible odor. Gray color removed by bleaching. Artificial flavors, synthetic vitamins, and natural color added. Mixture is packaged in blocks or tubs. Advertising promotes margarine as a health food. That right there is enough for me to choose a healthier alternative, but your body really can't digest the margarine. Well, why not use butter? It is true that butter has a lot of things in it that are actually good for you, but did you know that dairy is the #1 allergy causing substance? Most children that end up with ear infections and tonsillectomies, if you take them off of dairy, 9 times out of 10 that would clear up. I lost my tonsils, and I wish I had become vegan before I had my tonsils taken out. I might still have them today, and my problems probably would have cleared up if I'd have just left dairy alone. At any rate, I'd like to share something with you today that is a healthful and really delicious alternative, and it uses very simple ingredients. And let me show you what I use here. Okay, I have most of my ingredients already measured out, not all. Some I wanted to kind of show you. I have my oils, my coconut oil I have melted already, and I get my coconut oil, as I shared with you in a video that I did on how to make lotion. I'll put a link for that up here in the corner. I get that from a place called Soper's Choice online. They sell organic oils at a really good price, and they have really good products. I've been using Soper's Choice for several years now, and I'm very pleased. For my lemon juice, I either use fresh squeezed lemon or this stuff from Santa Cruz Organics. I really like this stuff. It's very fresh, tastes good. This recipe calls for non-dairy milk, and this is the kind that I use. I use the Rice Dream. I don't use the Silk. I don't use the Almond Dream or any of those. And the reason for that, if you turn it over and read the ingredients here, this one contains no excitotoxins. If you don't know about excitotoxins, I'll put a link right here so that you can listen to Dr. Russell Blaylock explain. Most milks have xanthan gum or carrageenan, and those are not good for us to consume. The other thing that I wanted to show you was the sunflower lecithin that I use. This is what helps these oils and the milk to emulsify together and stay bound and not separate the oils from the waters, the liquids. I really like this stuff, and you'll see that I'm not too particular about measuring this. I use about 1.5 teaspoons or so. But anyway, the recipe calls for 1 cup of melted coconut oil, 1/4 cup of organic extra virgin olive oil, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 1/2 cup of the non-dairy milk, and 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And I use, this is not peanut butter, I use the pink Himalayan salt. I buy it in a 25-pound bag and just fill my jar here. I like the pink Himalayan salt because it has more minerals in it. Okay, I'm going to throw everything in the blender and whiz it up, and I'll show you the final results. One more thing, a little trick that I want to show you before I blend all this together is with this sunflower lecithin. If you watched my video on how to make lotion, you saw that the trick. This is the cup that I had the olive oil in, and there's still the residue. This stuff is super sticky and it's really hard to work with. If you just poured it in a measuring teaspoon and try to get it out, you have a mess. So I just kind of guesstimate. I want about 1.5 teaspoons. It's not rocket science. I just pour it in this cup that I had the olive oil in, and you'll see it just slides right out. It just makes it so much easier. You don't have to fool with the sticky mess. Okay, you'll see I've got everything in the blender now, and the key to this, making this vegan butter, is the lecithin and blending the mixture long enough. You have to blend it for at least a couple of minutes. Sometimes I just put it on and go about my business and do something else for a few minutes, and then I'll come back. Always remember to wear your hearing protection. Okay, I believe we have it blended enough. You see it's kind of maybe a custard sort of consistency right now, and that's okay, because what we're going to do now is pour this up in a container, stick it in the fridge, and it'll harden. Be nice tomorrow morning. So that's it. It's pretty simple to make, and this is the one that my husband's been working on for a while. You can see it comes up pretty firm. It's very nice. It's very tasty. It's good for you. Coconut oil is it's the new health phenomenon. It contains substances that help to fight candida. It's antibacterial. This will spoil if you leave it out, so you do definitely want to leave it in the refrigerator, and it's best to try to use it within 3 weeks or so.